The Huskers will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense will have the opening possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Red Raiders, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back's got it. Touchdown, Red Raiders. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Nebraska, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around.
Turning it on! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Raiola. Firing to the right, complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Huskers have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Takes a handoff. It's Avant. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Paul, where these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Get this close, you got to go for it. They need inches on 4th down from the 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here they come. Ball is at the 10, 4th and inches. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on 3rd down. They executed really well. Now set up with...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Raiola. Pulls it in, it's Bell. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They got a 1st down at the 44. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And he rolls into the house. point here would tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Singleton. Keeps looking downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Stone. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Red Raiders will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock ticks down, under 4 minutes to go in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to the
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The offense offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. On target to the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Touchdown, Huskers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. It's Avant. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a hit. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quickly to the tight end. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Dead center perfect. And they've regained the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some, alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and managing. Like, I don't...
Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play-action fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with him. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Red Raiders will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they Memphis to get the football.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He leaves it with the back. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Right back to the well. He breaks a tackle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Huskers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Oh, he makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. It's complete to the left. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hardy. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks down. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Back to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. He's got his man across the middle. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Cornhuskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fighting off the defender. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him one to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. And the Huskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defense. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays.
Sneaks it into the end zone. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
The Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Now on second down. Back to pass. It's Singleton. It's complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Great job by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown.
Open field on the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Nelson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The quarterback's just going to take a knee.